Friday. It is finally Friday, and we got an email yesterday. There are 22 more days until school is out for the summer. And who's ready? I am. I'm definitely ready. But as you've seen this morning, it's been pretty steady. Not busy, but steady. Typically, Fridays are my slow days where I just take my time at home because I do a late workout. And I say late, it's workouts for 12 o'clock. It's 11:20. So I did a little bit of work. I had food delivered, groceries to restock the pantry. Landon has a game tomorrow, so I had to wash his clothes, make sure his uniform was ready for the game tomorrow. Tidy up a little bit in the boys' playroom especially. That's the room that just seems to stay the messiest. And it's the first room in the house besides my office. You know, my office stays pretty clean for the most part. My desk, 9 times out of 10, is junky, but everything else stays pretty clean because no one comes in here. But their playroom stays a mess. And I had to tidy that up. You know, put the groceries up, so little stuff like that. Then get myself ready for the gym. And now I have a few more minutes sending out our Mother's Day promotion. And I'm also using my Canon EOS R camera that I shoot pictures with. And I'm like, I was reading some reviews that said the camera was really, really good for vlogging. Now, I love my DJI, and that's what I do everything on the DJI. But I'm testing out my Canon camera. So if you see me looking over here, that's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at this camera, and I'm going to put the footage in just to see what you guys think. So this is the footage from the Canon EOS R. And I'm using a Canon, what is this? 10 to 18, because they had said that was a really good lens as far as wide angle. And it is. Let me try to. The only thing that I notice is that the color is not that great, or the lighting. Because see, I have really good lights here. The blinds are open, and on my DJI, the color looks great. On this, it looks washed out. So I've been trying to play with it and see what I could do to get it better. And I didn't know if zooming in would make the color brighter. I don't know. But I'm like, I don't need light. I shouldn't need a light because I'm having the natural light. And on my DJI, it looks fine. But anyway, as I was saying, we have our Mother's Day promotion that starts today and runs through Mother's Day, which is May 10th. So by the time this vlog goes up, the sale will still be going on. But Mother's Day hopefully would not have passed. I should have this vlog up before Mother's Day. I pray I do. But if not, you can always shop ilmbwear.com, always. But let me go ahead and get this promo sent out and then head to the gym. Leave it up to my husband to find a food hall. This food hall is 5 minutes from my house. Oh, look, they got cupcakes.
What's up, nigga? How y'all doing?
Oh, I want a cupcake.
Yeah, we're gonna have to hit them on the way out.
Look at that cinnamon roll. Look at that. So this is, I don't know, some food bar that's, like I said, not too far from my house. We just came from Landon's training. So we're trying to see what we're going to get for our Friday night dinner. Philly. It's not a whole bunch to choose from, but it's nice in here. Very nice. And that's it. Well, I don't know, what is this before I go all the way down there. This is, oh, it's beer. That's just beer. Okay. So, oh, they got a 100 food score. That's good. But I guess it just opened up, so they would have a 100 food score. What is this? I don't want this. So we decided to get this local butcher's barbecue.
You want barbecue sauce on the side? You have a beef barbecue sauce. That's like a sweet barbecue sauce. The Georgia Red, like a mild tangy barbecue sauce. Like hit the spice. That's what I usually recommend.
I don't drink, but my husband loves beer. So they have this new brewery or brewery, whatever it's called, and he went to get him, I guess, a sample of the beers. I guess from the darkest to the lightest. As a nurse, you already know what I think this looks like, so we're not going to even say it, but this looks like what I what I think.
What
And
y'all end up
then the different levels of kidney function. This is what this represents.
Whatever.
The different levels of kidney function. That's somebody that drink a lot of water. This somebody don't drink no water at all.
Which one?
This one right here. The one dad that drink it is somebody that drink a lot of water. And then they drink not a lot of water. They do okay. This one right here probably need a transplant. So we all pretty much got the same thing. Me and Latrell got brisket. Landon got it's a regular hamburger, but me and Latrell got brisket. And I asked for no cheese. Okay. I didn't ask for ranch. Do they have ranch?
Let's go.
Everything is cooked to order, so it's very fresh. These fries taste pretty good. Different.
Why are you holding it down so much? That's how you get it back up.
Good morning, good morning. Happy Baseball Saturday. Yes, it's another Baseball Saturday, and I'm in the parking lot trying to find a parking spot. It's only 9:58, and this parking parking lot is, when I say full, I'll just park down here and I just have to walk, because there are no parking spots. Wow, this is amazing. But it is Saturday. It is baseball season. And I anticipated it to be, full. But I didn't think it was gonna be like this. I'm all the way down here where TJ used to play on the rec when he played rec ball at the big field. But praise the Lord, I'm here. That's the main thing. I'm here. All is well. And we thought it was going to rain. His game was going to get rained out this morning because they kept saying, oh, we'll let you know if we're going to play or not. But it's like an overcast, but it's not, it doesn't look like the rain is coming in. But the rain, according to Google, is supposed to rain at 10 o'clock. It is 9:59. And I think they got this one wrong because it don't look like it's about to rain. Game starts at 10:40. And that's it for today as far as baseball is concerned. Then I'll go to the store and work a little while at the store today. And what else do I have on my... Oh, I did TJ's hair last night. Instead of him sitting on the hairdryer like he normally does, I don't know if he saw something on YouTube or TikTok, but he had these rubber bands, and I guess he called his stuff going to try to stretch his hair. So he wanted the curls, and so typically when we do the curls, we just comb it out, and we have this little curl brush that makes the curl pattern. So it's a really nice little style. When he sits under the hair dryer and let it fully dry, and then we kind of, from the root, pull it out so it's kind of bigger. Well, last night he didn't do any of that. After I did it, he wanted to play on his game. He did not sit under the hairdryer, and I went to bed. So I had no idea he's going to try to use these rubber bands and stretch his hair. So this morning when I get up, he comes down in the kitchen, and I'm like, what happened to your hair? Because it was all over the place. He's like, well, I tried to use those rubber bands. I said, to do what? He's like, I said, stretch it, right? You done saw a video somewhere on how to stretch your hair. You tried to stretch it. It looked a mess. It was all over the place. I told him, I said, well, I'll try to fix it later on when I get home this evening. You know, we'll have to not do the whole thing over again, but I have to kind of fix it because it looked a mess. It was, the front part had a long piece where it had stretched in the front, but the other side didn't stretch. So it was sticking out on the front, and then in the back he had hair going all kind of ways. It looked dry. I'm like, Lord have mercy. I did all that work to your hair last night, and look at it this morning. It looked a mess, but I'm gonna have to fix it before tomorrow, because tomorrow is Landon's first All-Star game. We are so excited for him. We're happy for him. We're just, it means a lot to us because let me put this camera down because I'm tired of holding it. It means a lot to us because for us, baseball is what we've been doing, like I keep saying, for so long. We've done it since TJ was 4.5. And at the time, when Landon was born on the baseball field, to be exact, Landon, he was like, oh, baseball is TJ's thing. And then we just asked him, do you want to try to play? And he's like, yeah. So then he started playing, and he didn't take it as serious as TJ did. He likes it as recreation. So that's why he still plays rec ball. After, I think, two seasons of rec ball, TJ was like, I need something more competitive. These boys can't catch. You know, he's like, why can't they catch? You know, and that was his thing. He felt they couldn't catch his balls, and he would throw pretty hard at that time. And it's just amazing. We look back now and we laugh about it. But TJ has been throwing the ball, well, throwing, not the ball, just throwing, since he was born. And we laugh at it now, but now we see the boy has a gift to throw a ball. Because as a baby, I remember one incident that we still laugh about to this day. We were upstairs in the bed. I don't know how old TJ was. Maybe 6 months. I really don't know how old it was. And we were laying in the bed, and he ran out of milk. And so I told my husband to go downstairs and make him a bottle, because I was supplementing with breast milk. And he went downstairs, made him a bottle, brought the bottle back up. TJ took one sip of that milk, took that bottle and threw it all the way across the room, all the way to the TV. And when I tell you, in our bedroom, it's kind of far. I'll have to show you a picture of it later, or I'll maybe stick a picture of it right here, the distance from where our bed is to where he threw that bottle. And as young as he was, we was like, oh my God. And with my mom, she never used, and then when I asked my husband, what kind of milk did you put in here? And he was like, almond milk. I'm like, almond milk? The boy takes whole lactate milk, whole milk. So he wasn't with 6 months. Because he was on regular milk. It wasn't formula, it was regular milk. And I'm like, almond milk? And he immediately was like, well, that's all we had downstairs. I'm like, well, you can't give this boy almond milk when he's been drinking whole milk all this time. But that was hilarious. And like I said, we still laugh about it to this day. Now with my mom used to keep him for me all the time. And when his bottle got empty, he would take it, shake it like this, and you knew he was about to throw it. If it was empty, he was about to throw it. He didn't tell you it was empty. He didn't cry. He just shook it, and it went flinging wherever he threw it. And we all laugh about it now, because we should have known then that kid had an arm. And when he started playing rec ball, he really did. He had an arm. He could throw really well. And a lot of boys had a hard time catching his ball, since that's when we moved him to travel ball. And he really likes travel ball. Whereas Landon is totally different. Landon likes it for recreation. He likes it to hang out with his friends. He just likes to have fun. He doesn't like all that yelling and screaming, because, you know, travel ball can get a little aggressive. The coaches can be a little, you know, I ain't gonna say mean, but they can be intense. And if you know Landon, you see Landon, that's not who Landon is. Landon, he don't like all of that. So he played one one season of travel ball, and he's like, no, I don't want to do that. I'd rather just play rec ball. So we put him back in rec ball, and he's been thriving ever since. And so last year, when they had all-star tryouts, he was like, I don't want to do it. Then he's like, well, yeah, I'll do it. And so he did it, and they went with different type of kids to be on the team. And so he didn't make the all-star team the first time. And so this year, when the invitation came for him to try out, I didn't even look at it. I just deleted it. I left it alone. Well, last season, Landon had the highest batting average. He was named Mr. Contact because he always got on base. Well, this season, I didn't even think about tryouts. I threw it away. I was like, you know what? We're going to keep playing rec ball. If you want to play just for fun, that's what we're going to do. So we're at the park one day, and one of the coaches in the cages hears Landon practicing, warming up for the game. And he's like, hey, is Landon going to try out for the all-star team? We have makeup tryouts tomorrow. It's a private tryout for those that still want to try out. We have a couple kids that couldn't make the regular tryout. And my husband was like, no, he says he doesn't want to play right now. He's like, oh, he just come on out. Just come on out. And so we asked Landon, did he want to try? And he's like, I'll try. And so went to the tryout the next day. The boy crushed it. He was fantastic. He was on fire. And they were just like, oh, my God. Well, long story short, a couple of days later, he got the invitation, made the team. When we found out there were 90 kids that tried out, 90 kids in this park that tried out for the 10U, I think it was 9 and 10U team. And he was one of the ones that made it. So needless to say, as a family, we're super excited for him because this is something different. TJ, yeah, we're excited for TJ to play. I mean, he's got some college offers and showcase offers that he's excited about, and we're excited about that too for the summer, because getting a college showcase offer, a letter in the mail, just was a whole lot for him, and he was super excited about that. He's getting a lot of eyes on him as well, so we're excited for both of them. Baseball for TJ is his passion. Baseball for Landon is his recreation. It's his way of getting his exercise in. Let him tell it. But that's it. It is 10:08. I need to, pack up all my stuff and head to the field, because the game doesn't start till 10:40. But I do want to just, sit there and watch the other game. All right. Talk to y'all later. To the store. It's 1 o'clock, and they didn't win today, but it was a great game. Oh my God, it was great. It was so good. They played so well. They came back from being down, I can't even remember, but they were losing pretty bad. And they came back and they gave that team a run for their money. And when I tell you, it was in the very few moments of the game that we ended up losing. But it was fun. It was a really, really high emotional game for the boys, because they wanted that win so bad. They wanted that win so bad. But, that's how it happens sometimes. We try to tell the boys, winning is great, but winning is not the goal. You want you to get better, to have fun, to enjoy what you're doing, and just have fun. Just really, really have fun. Winning is fun. Winning is good, but winning is not the requirement to be a good baseball player. It's not required that you win to be a good baseball player. And we try to tell them that all the time, because if you hit a home run every game, that's one home run, and if it's a single, then that's just 1 point. But at the same time, your defense has got to be just as good as your at-bats are. So we really encourage them to do their best, and if you win, fantastic. Everybody wants to win, but everybody's not going to win. And that's just reality. And like Serena said, either I win or I learn. There's no losing. you just learn. And they play so well. Oh God, they play so well. I'm super proud of them. Landon, his confidence on that mound is just getting to be just, it's almost, it makes my heart full, is what I should say. It really makes my heart full to see him get on that mound and command the pitches that he throws and understands what he's supposed to do, his mechanics and everything, and striking people out and just being confident and just doing what he enjoys doing. Because at first pitching, he used to always say, I don't want to be the reason why my team loses. That used to always be why he said he didn't want to pitch. But people would see him and be like, man, he's got an arm. He played third base because you had to be able to throw the ball from third to home. And when they asked him to start pitching, he was like, I don't want to pitch. I don't want to pitch because I don't want to be the reason why the team loses. And I was like, well, you can't look at it like that. You can't look at it as being the reason why the team loses. You just get up there and do the best that you can. And when we watch video back and we see how well he has done when it comes to pitching, it is really, really mind-blowing. It really is. I am trying to go live for a sample sale for the accessories, the remaining accessories that's in the store. My goal is to go live today in our Diva Fit group. They have no idea that I'm going to go live because typically I used to go live every Friday, but I'm going to go live today, Saturday, 1 o'clock. They have no idea. And whoever's on the live will be able to get the extra samples of the accessories that I have in the front of the store. So I'm getting ready to do that now. My phone keeps going off because my son just went to the football field. I guess he's going to the batting cage. But it looks like I'm not able to go live on this. Dog, I was trying not to use my phone. I really was trying not to use my phone. I wanted to use the Mevo to go live. But I don't think you can go live in groups through the Mevo anymore. But anyway, BRB. All right. Let's see. I got the heart cake, but I didn't get your text message, so I don't even know if, I need those cycling helmets. It is a sample. It's never been worn though. You just have to, that's how I put it on there. But it's very clean inside. Of course, I don't cycle. I just made it as a sample so I can test it out. So this is the first one. All right, the next item. Everybody loves these little things when I first brought them out. They are the flip caps. It took them forever to get the color right. That's why I had so many that were wrong color, and I sold them for like $5 because it took them forever to get them right. It's the headband earmuff cover. I only have one, and it's $5. The headband earmuff cover. This is a sample because I believe we need to put the logo down instead of here at the top. I'll move them down. So I can always tell samples because they're different than from what I really originally, what I even make in production. So this one is a sample. Again, there's nothing on the inside. It is fleece. This whole thing is fleece. This is embroidered.